circus-level catches.
We're the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
That's caught. It's Avery. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a... Takes the handoff. It's Avery. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with second and short.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
The quarterback run is part of their game plan. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Buffaloes have this offense rolling. Looking downfield, it's Freeman. Going for it all. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Under fire. He's going to take off. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Hunt is on its way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Tigers offense will get the ball for the first time. Done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. It's Bowie. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. And the Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. The give to the back. After the filthy move, he's got room. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. On the move. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the grab down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Memphis picking up the tempo. Back to pass on second down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run the option. And going the other way, and he's got room. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at this. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Looking to throw, it's Freeman. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Colorado.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Memphis will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They go to the ground. The Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grab near the marker, it's Thomas. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Buffaloes are threatening in the red zone. Back to throw, it's Freeman. Looking for the score. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buffs. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Memphis wants to move quickly.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain.
Turning it on. Touchdown, Memphis. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He's got it on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding him? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And the Buffaloes getting set on first and 10.
So a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The Buffaloes can really attack on this second and short. Now they'll run the draw. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here comes the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception. From the gun, the running back looking for room. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They'll run play action. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football, right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Freeman. Looking to take a shot. Makes the grab on the right. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the catch. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Snapped it in the shotgun. Trying to find the end zone. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Give him 6. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Flying down the right side. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Texas looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field like Bevo in the pregame.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They're going to run it to the right. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Freeman. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Brings it in down the left side. Off to the races. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around and maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Looking to throw on first down. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quick handoff. Shakes off the defender. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to read.
Here's a heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Memphis will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Catch is made at the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
And the Buffaloes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35. The Buffaloes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been...
Run to the right. Smashes ahead. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. We'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. In the backfield again to make the stop. They keep giving him the ball and keep getting nothing for it. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Running back searching for a hole. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to the ground game on the left. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter, clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
And I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Incomplete. Memphis will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Dumps it off in the flats. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who start through the first 3 periods. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. Dropping back, it's Freeman. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better. Oh, it's a fumble! Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Hand off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He fires a bullet to the right. He's got it on the outside. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. Wants to go up top. Gets rid of it. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Colorado! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8-ball. I mean, this offense has to do something. Put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Second down, he'll throw it. Hauls it in. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him. Whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved in the game, and that's why they're going to win this one.
Got his man. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to...
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Using the quick gain. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Lost to throw again. He's going to throw deep right side. It's caught. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grabs it in the middle. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trying to keep the drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. Give to the running back. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13. The Buffaloes in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the back. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give and tick, 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 tick. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if it's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Rides the back on the option to give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. So now it's 2nd and long.